Hi everyone, I'm Dawn Mead, AV Dawn, here with the AVNation.tv crew covering events live from Infocomm 2018. I'm joined today with David Kung, who is the Vice President of Product Strategy for Oblong. Hi David, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Our pleasure to have you. I'm personally very excited about the Oblong products because my current company is doing a pilot of them. If you're not familiar with Oblong's products, they have the Mezzanine collaboration system, which is a fantastic new rethinking. I guess it's not new, it's a couple years old now, but a rethinking of how we collaborate in the corporate world with getting rid of the PowerPoint and making it a true collaborative process. But I understand, aside from the cool groundbreaking product that is Oblong's Mezzanine system, you have some new features.
Yes.
Do you want to run me through those
Sure
at this
thing.
point?
Yeah.
The integration with the new collaboration systems?
Yep. So if you think about workstream collaboration or persistent messaging apps, so applications like Slack or Cisco Webex Teams, that's really where a lot of work is happening. You have those conversations, and inevitably you get your oh my goodness moments, right? Where you have a problem that just can't be solved in a chat window, you have to have a meeting. So we're showing downstairs an integration of Mezzanine with Cisco Webex Teams. So when you have that oh my goodness moment, right, you can actually launch a Mezzanine meeting directly from that tool. Because oftentimes the tools we use day to day and the tools we use for meetings aren't usually the same.
Right.
So we want to streamline that workflow so you can quickly escalate into a Mezzanine meeting directly from your workstream collaboration tool. And that takes friction out of that process, but the really exciting thing is after you launch the meeting, we now synchronize your virtual and your physical workspace.
That's
so
great.
You can upload content into your Webex space or your Slack channel, and boom, you'll see it in the meeting room. As you upload content in the meeting room, it'll be right there in your channel or your space. And so now by bridging those two things, one is you can just stay within your existing tool in your workflow and yet have that enhanced Mezzanine collaboration experience.
Right.
And then when the meeting's done, all those meeting artifacts, all that knowledge that was shared and gained is right there where you need it in your workstream collaboration app. So we accelerate the flow into the meeting, we accelerate the flow and exchange of information in the meeting, and then we speed you on your way back into your day-to-day work. So we're really, really excited about it.
That sounds very exciting. I can't wait to get my hands on it and play with it personally. Coming from the integration world into being an end user now, I know the number one thing that a lot of my internal clients at my new corporation are asking for, make it easy. I don't want to come in and push a bunch of buttons on a touch panel. I don't want to have to fight with remotes or figure out who's doing what. And Lord knows the CEO and the vice presidents don't want to fuddle around during meetings and look like they don't know what's going on. So the Oblong product is fantastic for that, and I think the new collaboration, talking nicely and playing well with others is going to really streamline things and help out the end users. So tell me a little bit about your new 200 tracking system.
Yeah. So we introduced Mezzanine 200 last year, and it's we call it the small room solution for big picture thinking.
Right.
But you still get all the benefits of multiplayer collaboration, but just in a standard dual screen format. Now, with our new optical wands, we've greatly reduced just the installation complexity. So people familiar with our offering know that we have the little markers that we use to enable that really wonderful wand interaction.
Right.
So for Mezzanine 200, it's just 4 simple tags and no calibration. So
wow.
Very, very easy system setup installation. We really streamlined the cabling and power management, so we think our install partners will be thrilled with it.
That's, as an end user, I'm excited about that. I definitely think the installers will be thrilled with that as well.
Yeah.
For those of you who aren't really familiar with Oblong, you're hearing me fangirl about it a little bit, and of course, obviously, David's a fan because he works there.
Yeah.
A little bit of background on the company. I know you guys came out of the MIT Innovation Labs and are in Iron Man, and give us a little background of why you guys are such a cool, sexy product for all of us technology geeks.
Yeah, so in the late 20th century, as we call it, our founder, Dawn was at the MIT Media Lab doing some really interesting, I guess now what we'd call it augmented reality, but really where pixels just surround you. And he was hired by Steven Spielberg to be the science advisor for the film Minority Report. And so, of course, everyone remembers from that movie is Tom Cruise in front of the transparent screens, orchestrating all this visual content. And a lot of people got fixated just on the transparent screens and fixated just on gestural interaction. But I think the really lasting legacy of that film is realized in Mezzanine. Because what is Tom Cruise doing at that moment with his team? It's a group of experts coming together to solve a problem. And to
Right.
solve that problem, they need to access and manipulate and orchestrate multiple streams of content. They need to compare, contrast, cross-reference, and in doing so, solve a crime. And that's what Mezzanine does. But Mezzanine actually does more than what those screens did in Minority Report, because of course, Mezzanine is a collaboration experience across distance.
Right.
So that shared workspace is shared across locations, it's room to room, it's room to remoter. So it's even more advanced than what we thought would be the future.
Right. I know I'm personally excited to be working with your company on some things at my company. I hope those of you that are watching this, if you're at the show, come and see Oblong Mezzanine. If you're watching this from home after the show, please check out your website. Where can people find you to find out more about this exciting product?
Yeah, just www.oblong.com, OBLONG.
Wonderful. And can they find you on Twitter, any other social channels, or just you just go to the website
Yeah,
and
just
go
go
from
to the
there?
website, yeah.
Awesome.
Or look up Oblong Industries, a fairly unique name.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming in today, David. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. And for all of you watching at home, this has been some Infocomm 2018 coverage live here from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Dawn Mead with AVNation.tv. You can find coverage on this, both written, podcast, and blog on AVNation.tv. That's AVNation.tv. Thanks.